Good morning. I am Tessa Marie and welcome to the Morning Blessings. How are you feeling today? Today is an amazing Wednesday morning. It is September 4th, 2024. Oh my, good morning, Stacy. How are you doing this morning? How are you feeling this morning? It's a wonderful morning, amazing morning. It is. Hello, Marina. How are you feeling this morning? It's a wonderful morning. Hi, Lisa. How are you? See you soon. How are you feeling this morning? It is an amazing morning. It's Wednesday and it is the 4th of September, 2024. So how did you guys love your new year starting September 1st, the new year? Good morning, Marina. Hello, Stacy. Yeah, how did you guys enjoy finding out that the energy is different in September and it's great for beginning your planning for 2025 rather than waiting for New Year's Day to do it? The train has already left the station. It's already too late to do that. So somebody, hi Peter, good morning. Long time no see. How are you doing today? Okay, let us start this. Yesterday we talked about the new year. It's not about, that should be the 1st of September, since the bank start their new year there. The new cars for the following year starts off. Apple brings out all its product. Everybody is on their thing to get going because the energy is different. They plan so that we spend in January, not planning in January. Good morning, Georgie. Love your Christmas tree early, but out. So here, let's do this. The morning blessing is today awareness of body, mind, soul, and spirit. So don't tell me you cannot find your soul and you don't know where your spirit is and you know where your mind is and you can feel your body. We got that. We got it. We know it. Choose one to be aware of. What is happening to it and what message is it sending to you? For these four spiritual masters speak to us constantly. It is the awareness we are not resting on them. The awareness is we're not resting on them. That's what is the awareness. We're not resting on them. So we know we have a body. We know we have a mind. They told us we have a soul. And we believe we are spiritual. So those two are iffy, right? We're not sure. Thanks, Georgie, that those two are there. We know, we heard, we were taught that in school, in catechism, at home, in churches, wherever we went, we got it. But the point is, we are not aware how powerful they are and that they are speaking all the time. Good morning, nephew. How are you doing this morning? How are you feeling? The information we seek to better our life is constantly being transmitted to us. It's always coming through. It's my mom's birthday on Christmas Day too. That's really lovely. The thing is, we are not aware. If and when we become or are aware, we get to tune in more of it. So what we're looking for is in awareness. And that is constantly being transmitted to us. The thing is, we are not aware of it when it's happening. But if and when we are or we become aware or we are aware, we get to tune in more of it. So what we're looking for is already there. We just keep missing it. And that is terrible. Morning, Yuko. How are you feeling today? Because we are less aware, we miss it. That's what happened. We miss it because we are not aware. When we miss it, it really does pass us by. We talked about that in time. I talk about the importance of being on time, doing things on time, do this. But awareness is the same thing though. Are you aware in the moment? Are you getting the transmitted messages from your body, mind, soul, and spirit? And what are you doing with it? And it's not only to stop you from doing bad things or to stop something that hurts your physical body. It is to tell you, hey, this is wonderful, this is great, do more of it. The pleasure that you feel and the joy that it brings you is telling you, do more of it. So one of the things we need to know for sure is this. Hello Loretta, good morning. How do we tap into awareness? Hello Angelina, missed you a few days. Nice seeing you this morning. How are you feeling today? The thing is, how do we tap into awareness? Because when we are aware of body, mind, soul, and spirit, we are winning, we are gaining, we are succeeding, we are improving, we are reaching higher levels, and we are feeling better when we're standing on the mountain top than sitting on the ground in the valley. It's different. The energy is low level, but on the mountain, you can feel the air is thinner. The energy is invigorating. So why don't we take more of that? Because you see, we are not aware that the messages are being transmitted all the time. The information we seek to better our life is constantly being transmitted to us. The thing is, we are not aware. If and when we become or are aware, we get to tune in and get more of it. Simple as that. Because we are less aware, we miss it. And when we miss it, it really does pass us by. Awareness is like time. This is your moment. This is your time. You hear this all the time, especially when somebody passes. It's not their time. Well, we didn't know that. We don't know that. In the Hindu religion, it is said that we make an agreement with God before we come on earth. Somebody reminded me of that when my sister died. And she said that to me. It was an arrangement she made. So sometimes, if you look at those we always say that died before their time, look at the time they spent. They were dynamite. Their candle was burning so fast that you couldn't keep up with it. Their successes kept piling on them, and it's almost like it swallowed them. They were aware of the moment to take advantage of that. But the point is, it was their time. Tomorrow presents another opportunity to be aware. That is what we forget. But here comes the trick to it all. But it is not the same awareness. It is never an opportunity for the same awareness. No, it's not. The awareness of knowing what is happening in the moment is never the same tomorrow. That time has passed. That journey is over. That opportunity is not working. So what I know for sure is that you will get another awareness. Which one of the four spiritual masters will be talking to you? The body, the mind, the soul, or the spirit? Which one? And I know this is confusing to some of you because you understand two of them really well. You know when your mind is talking, and sometimes we hear it when it is saying stop. Do we stop? No. The thing though I want to stress is when that mind is saying do it. Do we do it? No. You see, we're not sure. It's all me. No, it's not you. The energies are out there. The spiritual mind is speaking. Listen. So I'm going to give you some tips about how those four spiritual masters help us to live a fulfilled life. How they make us be in the moment. You do not have to do it all the time, but if you catch one in each of these masters, you are learning, you're developing, you're enjoying, you're understanding. And you maybe will find that you're going inside of you rather than outside of you. The minute one of those masters come running in and you caught the awareness in the moment and you tap into the message that the spiritual master is sending to you, guess what? You will find a difference in your life. You will be more at ease with being who you are. You will less be concerned about the neighbors and others, the family and friends. You will feel good when you step into the true you. you'll have no doubt that you are good enough, that you have faith and belief. Whatever you seek is also seeking you, because you have stepped into the true you. When we live our life on the outside, that is when we believe the neighbor is watching. The neighbor can hear you. Close the window if you're going to have a fight. Do something so that nobody knows. It's almost like you do it so nobody knows, even when you get it. Do not tell them how you found this gem of an opportunity. Do not share, because you won't have enough for yourself. Even if it's wisdom, even if it's knowledge, oh no, keep the recipe for yourself. Do not hand it to them. I'm not talking about the recipe of food. I'm talking a recipe of life. I could have chosen and sat down. What would I develop? Yuko and I laugh so many times when we're talking about stuff we do together, of the beginning of our journey. Thinking of fish out of water, that was like a whale on the beach. That's how we were. But we went through, we listened, and we took it. And that is one of those things that we have to understand. Being yourself is being aware of who you are. Being that you're strong, you're powerful, you're magnificent, you're amazing, you have everything it takes to be the person that you feel inside of you, boiling like a pot on the fire. Somebody said to me, she can feel her body digesting the food. No, that's being in the moment. That. I smiled and I said, good for you. She said, yes, I can feel it. And I go, wow, I wonder what else she's feeling that she's not aware of. But she has that wonder. She has it, and it is so good for her that she shares it. But do you have that one that is so good for you that you decide you're going to stifle it and prevent it from growing? Do not allow it to bloom and to become itself and share with the world? Well, let us look at this one. The signals from the body. The spiritual master, the body. We know that one, right? Although we know it, we can feel it, we can do everything with it, we can see it, we can touch it, we can whatever. We do not listen to it. We are not aware of the signals it is sending. We are not aware it is talking to us. We are not aware it is telling us, good for you, do more of it. Have you ever said this to me? I have said it to you. I love the feeling I get when I do this. I just love the feeling. What? Whatever it is that you can look, and even if you do not share it yet, you're too shy, or you're holding back, because again, the opinion of others. Poo on that. Stand up and say, I love the feeling I get when I get a hug. Right? Can you share that? Oh no, that's taboo. I love the feeling I get when I'm kissed or caressed, whatever, or when I cook, when I eat, when I clean the house, whatever, share it. You're making somebody be aware that they too have a choice to feel it. So the body speaks. Sometimes the body, the one we talk about is when it happens. We never say to the knee, good for you. You were running and jumping and falling and bruising as a teenager. Good for you, knee. Come on, knee. In Dominica, they have a little thing that they say. So when there is an opportunity to run away from disaster, somebody said that, hey, they talk to their legs. So a wild dog is coming after you. Something horrible is happening. Fire, gun. What do they say? They ask their leg, hey, legs, did I eat food and not give you? Because if I didn't feed you, then you can't run, right? That's what they say. But again, I'm translating from Creole. So you run. And the leg, you fed it. So it has a right to move with you. So we never take advantage of that. We wait until the knee is paining. And then we call it something else, like it belongs to another human being, my old knee. my bad knee, my sore knee. Just, it's your knee. It just, you don't have to my it. It's like when somebody does something, I call them, what is it with that? They intrude on you. Illness is an intruder. It's an intruder. You don't own them. But you hear people that are supposed to be evolved going, when I had my heart attack. No, you didn't claim that damn heart attack. It came. It happened. When I had the heart attack, but when you put that word my to it, you're making it all. And you wonder why your body is speaking to you and you're not listening. Something that happens to you, you didn't go searching for it. You might have done little things you didn't know, you weren't told. You should do this or that to avoid having the experience of a heart attack or surgery or bad knee or all that knee, right? So what about, oh, my knee hurts. You know, my knee hurts. But when you tell me, oh, you remember my bad knee? No, I don't. And sometimes I say, no, I never met your bad knee. I met you, and you have two legs, and I gather you must have a knee. Is it sore? Yes, my knee is sore today. So the question is, it's a message. Your body is speaking. And that is why I am not telling you your body speaks about the bad things and not the good things. We choose to lean into the things that are bad, the grievances, the anger, my body, this, that. In all of that, that is not good. There's a speck of something unique. And that is where we should go. That lettuce seed is a dot of a pen. Do you ignore them? You water them. You nurture them. You change the water in your flowers. You go along looking at things that are beautiful. So in that darkness of the knee or the body, the shoulder, the neck, whatever is hurting, is just something that's working. You know what? I feel really good. I can read, I can see, I can taste, I can touch, I can smell. Be grateful already. Because you have already got the idea that it came. I tell my husband that your dog did it. Husbands, they're unique, you know. The signal from the body, pain, discomfort, there is joy. You get this special feeling that you love. Message, do more of it or like it more. Pain, discomfort, avoid. Be aware of what it is that has hurt you, that caused you to have this pain. The message is from those four spiritual masters: body, mind, soul, and spirit. So these are the ones from the body. Let's look at the mind. That one. Mind. Message. Strain thinking of what is wrong with you. It strays, it is going, the mind is just going. And what is wrong with the neighbor? What is wrong with this? What is wrong with your life? What is wrong with your house? You're in it, you're sheltered, the roof is not leaking, but you're finding things that are wrong with the faucet doesn't work. But there is a bed in there that you enjoy sleeping in. So that is one of those things you have to remember, thinking of what is wrong with you. Loving you and others, smile, happier, seek it all. So when the mind is making your face get wrinkled, you have to realize, oh my God, awareness will say, hey, why are you going down that rabbit hole? There is an opportunity for you to smile across the street. There is an opportunity to see two squirrels fighting for one nut and wonder why. There's an opportunity to look and see why are they digging your pots and go, I guess they don't know where their nuts are. But the point of it is this. When we are aware, we know when we are going down the rabbit hole. It doesn't have, before we step into that rabbit hole, we need to pull back and say, not today, not now. I am not carrying this horrible feeling about friends and family like this. Sometimes they cannot help being who they are. Because they too are not aware, are not looking. They look at you and they see everything they're not. And that is scary. So sometimes you get hurt and you cannot take a grievance from that hurt and carry it forever, because you see, in doing this, what you are doing is becoming them. And you have to realize, no, I need to let go of this grievance. My light has to shine. That is a dark place to take your mind. And the spiritual master, the mind, is saying to you, hey, you have a choice. Look for something that will bring you some joy. Look for something that will show you happiness in the moment. Be curious and wonder why a hummingbird is humming. Why is it like that? It is not resting. It never, ever stops. It just in there and it goes again. Look at life and wonder about it all. And find the joy in it. See something magnificent about the human being that you cannot stand. Because really, in every bit of darkness, there is a tiny light. But we see the darkness and not the stars in the light. Because that human being, that if all the grievances, that person has something that's bright, that is shining. What do you do? Good morning, sister. How are you feeling today? So we have those four spiritual masters: body, mind, soul, and spirit. The body speaks positive and negative. The mind speaks positive and negative. And the awareness of those four masters is what is important to help us to live that fulfilled life we crave. The only way we are going to get there is to be aware when it's happening, because it is constantly transmitting to us how we should live our life. Now, let us look at the soul. Yes, Marie, do you know your soul? What I know for sure, our soul is our core. It's our core. It's like the apple has a core. The mango has a seed. The pear has one. The cherries have a pit. That's the core. Without that, there is no cherry, no this, no that. That's why the avocado seed can grow and become a plant. The lemon does the same. Everything my mother told me, every living plant has seeds. The thing is to find it. And it is the trueness of the seed that makes it amazing. What is your core? Our core is that soul. Our core is the soul that said, stop this. Feeling not good enough. Criticizing yourself and others. First thing in the morning, you wake up and you barely got to the bathroom without an accident. And you are looking at yourself in the mirror and you bend your body like this and you go, oh my goodness, look at the wrinkles. I'm really old. I can barely stand up. That's your core you're touching. You're criticizing your own self. You're affecting your core. You're preventing you from blooming. You're seeing wrinkles instead of seeing an eye full of wisdom. You are where you are in this moment because this is exactly where you were supposed to be. Whether you planned it, you believe it, without your core, without your soul telling you, hey, this is also part of your journey, you wouldn't be there. None of us would be there where we are. And that is why when we are feeling disjointed, we are not good enough. We do not have what it takes. We do not know how to be. Then checking in the soul. Going, who am I? What it is that really makes me tick. When you were young, you were aggressive. You pushed through. As I said, life and wealth go together. In the beginning, you're developing. You're developing. Then you go, you get educated, and you become aggressive. You start pushing forward. Then you have another time, then you pull back. And your aggression. Remember you driving without brakes, Don? Remember you going down the hill on your bike, guys, and using your running shoes as the brakes? That was your aggressive stage. Even then, you were training. And then you come to the twilight zone, where you're sitting back and you're looking. But your core, your soul, brought you to where you are. Doesn't matter what experience you're having, that was part of your destiny. That was the plan. And your core, your soul is telling you, now is the time to do this. Do we listen? No, we do not listen. We let that tongue criticize ourselves and then others. And then we wonder why what we talk about somebody else, we are the one experiencing it now. Because we tapped into our soul with a lot of, when you're angry, look at how you feel. Hands are like this, face is clenched, and you're letting them have it. Is it worth it? Or should you just chill and walk away? That's your soul is speaking to you. Let it go. So we have that. Then we come to the spirit. Your spirit is, what do you feel? Gravitate to others or places. That is what your spirit is saying. Your spirit is comforted. More amazing Stacey said. Move unease, get away from it. You cannot stand it. Your spirit is telling you. So when you are sitting here and you have all these doubts and you're saying, oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. I just cannot believe. When I am by this person, my hairs on my neck stand up. When I go to that place, I'm chilly. I do not like the comfort of this. When I put this on, I just don't feel it. That's your spirit. Your spirit tells you where you will feel comfort, where you will be loved and appreciated, and where you should be. But again, we're not aware, and we let those opportunities pass us by, and we stay in relationships or friendships that we do not really enjoy, and we're taking it on the cheek like a soldier. And somebody told us the more holes you have in your cheek, when you get to heaven, you get a bigger place. That's rubbish. It's utter rubbish. It's not good. So, what you feel, gravitate to it when it's good. Gravitate to others or places. Your spirit is comforted when you are there and you feel it. And you know what? I like that. I like spending time with this person. I like being with them. And make sure you are the person that others love to be with. Some people are attractors. And then there are some people that are detractors. And that is a detractor for you, is that your spirit is not comforted there. Move when you are uneasy. You know, when the hairs are standing or when stressed, your spirit senses danger. It talks to you. Awareness is what it's all about. So remember what I said somewhere around there, what I said. Because we are less aware, we miss it. So awareness is being in the moment. When we miss it, it really does pass us by. It does, you know. Tomorrow presents another opportunity to be aware, but it is not the same opportunity as yesterday. It doesn't matter though, because it's already gone. But it presents a new opportunity of awareness. My mind, the body, soul, and spirit is saying, stop. The body is saying, how do you feel after you have stress? I'm stretched for 20 minutes. I feel amazing. I do 20 minutes of stretching between 4:15 and 4:20. I stretch for 20 minutes. I do exercises, whatever. It's a routine. I feel good doing that. The body is responding. I actually feel relaxed, not sore. And then you can do other things. What is your mind saying? Stay on the good side of it. It's dark outside, but look up and look at the stars when you go out there, Miss Marie. And then your mind, who are you thinking of today? Who can you enrich today? Think, who can you send a little note to say, hey, You're amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. When you give the rose, some of the fragrance stays on the hands that gives the rose. Same thing happens when you give some anger, attitude. You call people nasty names. It stays with you. Choose body, mind, soul, and spirit. So when the soul is saying, hey, I'm with you, you have it. Where you are is where you're supposed to be. Embrace it. It might be difficult, it might be challenging, but if you move from it right now, what will you miss? So you have to learn to deal with that challenge. Do not claim those that come from outside and attack you. Do not call it my this and my that. It's not. You know fully well it didn't belong to you. Awareness is teaching you that. So those four masters, they talk to us every day, every day. The awareness is, if we miss it, we are not in the moment, we miss it. We cannot get that excitement of yesterday today. So remember, body, mind, soul, and spirit are four amazing masters, and they speak to us every day. I feel after, of course, it's a different feeling. I agree with you, Gavi. I feel amazing after a 30-minute Peloton session. Of course, you have to. It's amazing how our soul and spirit senses vibrations of both people and places that we encounter. Yes, it does. It's in the moment. You can walk into a restaurant and you go there to eat and you look at it. Oh no. And you walk away. So thank you for a wonderful morning blessing. Stacy said amazing. Stacy's Chad and Don came. And all of you, when my dog peed on the floor, he told him it was his thing. We tend to disown it when problems occur. Of course we do. Even when you have a child, if husband says to you, your son, your daughter, it's never them. I love when they tell you this. I share that with Reggie last night. Dance the night away. Amazing. Share your accomplishments always. You have to. The authenticity trumps all. Always stand on it. It is amazing. Nice, amazing things from you guys this morning. So people, how are you feeling today? We have 2 more days of morning blessings, and then I am going away for 2 weeks. I don't know what I will do in the morning. I might do something. I don't know. But Yoko did the ad for the course. So guys, it is on the 24th, on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. for the 5 Pillars of Prosperity. You'll get a workbook. You'll be able to follow and work on a pillar every week. It's just once a week for 7 weeks. And on Saturday, the 28th, yes, it's once a Saturday at 1 p.m. for 7 Saturdays. And you will have done the full 5 pillars. So you need to have a book. And you will be given a workbook to work on. And I'm keeping the classes really small. And it is $77.97, $10 an hour. So join it. Give that to yourself. Because when you embrace the 5 pillars of prosperity, you are going to live a fulfilled life. Especially if you match into it, knowing as much as you know about yourself. We talk about awareness. We talked about the new year. And I'm asking you to join me. So let's do this. And we should have a lot of fun doing it. So let's see how it goes. So talk to you. I'll see you again tomorrow morning and dancing around doing amazing and wonderful things. So let me say goodbye to you wonderful people. Where is that thing? Stacey, Georgie, Marina, Lisa, Dawn, Gavi, Loretta, and and somebody came in different name. Who is that? Dynamite. Oh, Deborah. I didn't realize it, Deborah. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Have a wonderful day, and I apologize, Deborah, for not telling you or not greeting you when you showed up. Have a great day, wonderful people. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye-bye.